don't want to go on a rant here. What the hell does rant mean?
Hello, all, and welcome to this post-Easter episode. I hope everyone had a nice Easter. Did you?
I did. We actually hosted Easter for the first time in our lives.
How many people?
It was only my parents, my brother, his wife, and their 2 kids. So we did it like kind of a small amount, so 8 of us. But it was stressful. I don't want to ever do it again.
Did you make food? Did you buy food?
We made food. We made the entire meal.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't do that. We ordered food from we had catering stuff from I think the pizza place down the street. It was pretty good.
We made like charcuterie boards. We had freaking prime rib, 2 desserts. We went all out.
That's pretty good. Yeah, we had lobster ravioli, shrimp parm, some other pasta. My aunt and uncle brought like 4 cakes. We were like, Jesus Christ. And we already had cake. One was a cheesecake, a chocolate cake. We also bought cake because we didn't think they were bringing cake. So there was just 9 cakes in the fridge. It's insane. Bunch of candy. I hoarded all the Cadbury eggs. So those things are fucking $1 each. So I was like, I'm not buying my own. But there was a ton in the Easter basket. So I'd take 2, hide them. 10 minutes later, take 2 more, hide them. So I was stashed up on my eggs.
I'm in my late 30s. My mom brought us
We're not in our late 30s yet.
I'm 36. I technically am late 30s.
No, late 30s is 37, 38, 39.
You're still at 35. I can round up.
You're still in your mid 30s. So
she brought bags of candy for Kate and I. She obviously got Easter baskets for my niece and nephew, but she got us bags of candy, and I guess accidentally offended her because I hadn't looked in the bag yet. And I went on this rant about how I don't like jelly beans because they hurt my teeth when I chew them.
Stupid bitch.
And she was like, great, I got you a bag of jelly beans. I'm like, okay. So I gave it to my wife because she loves jelly beans except for the purple ones, like the grape flavored ones.
Grape is disgusting. Grape. But jelly beans, it's not like fucking, what do you not eat hard candies?
No, I don't usually eat hard
that's fine because they're hard. But jelly beans, you soft immediately upon chewing.
I don't like how it I don't like the Starburst jelly beans too. I don't like Starburst either.
Starburst you got to suck on first, kind of like some other things that you're good at.
Oh, I've never thought to do that.
Yeah, so you just let it marinate in your mouth for a little bit. That sounded really bad.
I think last week, if we named our episodes "Marinate in Your Mouth" a little bit,
but I don't have the patience. So I'll let the red one sit and you get the cherry taste, but then I just start chewing. I love Starburst. Yeah, they're good. They're kind of like breath mints. If you just feel gross, you just throw in a lemon one. Perfect. Yeah, how would you rank Starburst if you had to?
Ooh.
Because I have a top, but I have one flavor that I'll like. Not that I don't like, but I just prefer not to eat.
The orange ones would be my favorite, I think.
Oh my god, that's the worst flavor. This is the worst.
And then probably the purple ones, because
regular Starburst.
Oh, regular. I'd say orange.
Oh my god, I think I've probably talked to this about a million people, and I don't think anyone on earth has said orange is their first. It's always pink or red.
No, I think I like the orange because I don't think Kate likes the orange, so I just get her scraps, just like
those are the worst ones. Those are ones that I'll eat first to get rid of, or I just won't eat at all. But then I'll eat. I like pink, but pink is third, and then I fluctuate depending on my mood, red or yellow. But Starburst are fucking good.
The pink Starburst.
We could have a whole fucking candy episode.
The pink Starburst is what? Strawberry?
I'm guessing it's strawberry. I know a red is cherry and a yellow is obviously lime. But then there are the different variations. Like you said, purple. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? They have the tropical Starburst and all this other shit. Did you ever get those 2-packs from Halloween? And then I'd open them up and they'd be 2 orange and I'd be like, fuck this shit. It's fucking bullshit. I couldn't even get 1 red or 1 yellow. I had 2 oranges. Fuck out of here.
You know what Kate loves that I think is absolutely disgusting? Black licorice. Well, other than that, otherwise, black licorice.
Yeah, but I think licorice in general is disgusting.
Her dad loves licorice too. I think it tastes like medicine.
It's gross. Yeah,
awful.
It's disgusting. There's an LA Beast video where somebody from I think a European country, he sent him the world's most bitter black licorice. So just think of black licorice the most bitter you possibly could eat. The 2 worst fucking things ever. Yeah, licorice is gross.
Nothing about that sounds good.
We should do a list and ranking candy bars because I know you'd have some obscure fucking bullshit at number 1.
Oh, I totally would.
Like you'd have did we talk on this podcast about Mr. Goodbar, or was that somebody say that to me? They were like, "Yeah, I love Mr. Goodbar," and I was like, "I don't think I've seen a full size Mr. Goodbar ever. They're
I
always
don't
in the
think
little.
I've ever seen a full size Mr.
I don't know if
Goodbar
they
ever either.
exist. They're in the little fucking packs with the Hershey's and the Crackle, which I'll be honest, I think Crackle is better than Nestle Crunch, even though it's the same thing. But those little Crackle bars are just like the best. And I don't think I've ever seen full size
Isn't
of
that
those
like
bars.
a knockoff Nestle Crunch?
Pretty much, yeah. I don't think I've ever seen a full size Mr. Goodbar. All right, so I obviously forgot what our unusual death was. So
It was
go ahead and remind us.
Sherwood Anderson.
The Sherwood Island. What?
Nice reference.
I work by Sherwood Island, the connector.
He was an American novelist and short story writer. He died in 1941 from peritonitis because he swallowed a toothpick.
Oh yeah, Razor Ramon style.
Well, this guy apparently, he was 64 when he died, but when he was like 36, like a good almost 30 years before he died, he apparently had like a complete nervous breakdown. He had been started out as like a businessman. He was like a really well-known copywriter. He was a legitimate businessman, had a complete nervous breakdown, and then became a short story writer. Kind of odd in itself.
Interesting.
But with his death, so he was well off with money, and him and his, I think this was his fourth wife, they traveled a lot. So in the spring of 1941, they took a cruise to South America. Taking a cruise in like the 40s or 30s must have been awful. How is that even enjoyable?
Not a lot to do, I don't think, except stare at the scenery.
Get drunk?
That too.
So for several days, he complained of abdominal discomfort, which was diagnosed as peritonitis. They disembarked the ship to go to the hospital in Colón, Panama.
He didn't even know he swallowed the toothpick, did he?
Nope.
Idiot.
So he died in the hospital in Colón, Panama on March 8th, 1941. The autopsy revealed that he had accidentally swallowed a toothpick, which had damaged his internal organs and promoted the infection. He was thought to have swallowed it in the course of eating the olive of a martini.
You think he'd know?
Like if you're eating the olive from a martini, aren't you, unless you're really that drunk, aren't you going to notice you're swallowing a toothpick?
I mean, I could see it sliding down straight and you're not feeling it. But how are you not aware that it's in your mouth and then where'd the toothpick go?
Exactly. Like it was on an olive. Did I just drop it? Like I don't want to say he kind of deserved it, but like Darwin Awards, bro kind of deserved it.
It's weird that he wouldn't notice.
Like I don't feel bad that he died. Like fuck him.
It's interesting. I wonder if it was like today, if they could have saved him.
I bet you
they probably would have found out quicker.
Yeah, they probably would have done an X-ray and be like, "Hey, dude, there's a toothpick in your gut, you idiot."
Yeah, that's
probably wouldn't have shown up on an X-ray, but you know what I mean.
No, it should.
Would it?
Anything in your stomach? I don't know. Maybe
they would do like an endoscopy, stick the camera down your throat, and they're like, "Hey, dude, there's a toothpick in your large."
Or they'd probably do an ultrasound and show like an abscess or not abscess, a fucking, I don't know what word I'm looking for. Abnormality. There you go.
They probably would have given him like an antibiotic to stop the infection, which I bet you wasn't as well.
Imagine if he survived and you just like had to shit it out, just like fucking pain, literal pain in your ass.
But then I kind of wonder if he was at a hospital like not in Panama in the 40s, would they have been able to treat it better?
You saying you don't like Panama?
I'm saying Mariano Rivera's from there, and he's really big into Trump, so fuck him.
That's true. All of our heroes turn out to be D-bags.
They really do. Him, Paul O'Neill, like God.
Even though like they're not, I was upset Paul O'Neill's not vaccinated. So
at least he's not promoting like any that we know of any anti-vax conspiracies or anything like that. So I can at least give him that.
I'm sure he looks like the kind of guy that he's talking about that shit in his basement. Like he's probably scrolling through Facebook going, yeah, that's right. Yep. Exactly.
Let's see what Don Jr. has to say tonight.
Tony from Two Towns Over said he knows what he's talking about, even though he's a truck driver.
Oh, Tony Two Towns.
Nothing against truck drivers, just like that's like taking medical advice from a McDonald's cashier. They're not fucking doctors. So,
but would you take the advice from the guy at the fry station? Because he's kind of a smart guy. He's got to handle the oil.
That's true. I would take financial advice from him, but not medical advice.
Fair enough.
If he tells me what to invest in, yes, I'd gladly lose my money to the fry later guy.
The Frylator.
Speaking of Frylator, remember when Peter tried to get one? He was able to rip it out and all the grease landed
Yes.
on Lois. So you can relate anything to Family Guy.
Wasn't there an episode of The Simpsons where Homer was like hoarding grease from Krusty Burger or like oil?
I wish I was as well versed in The Simpsons as I am in Family Guy because I don't know.
I
That
think
sounds
there
like
was.
something he would do.
I think there was. I forget what the reason was, but he was just hoarding all the grease from like the fryers.
I need to know the reason because I feel like there was the episode of Prohibition where he was like making his own liquor and then like sending it to the bowling alley and stuff. But I wonder
Yes.
what the point of having the was it like to make things taste better? Like
I'll have to look it up. Do not remember whatsoever. I may have just made it up actually, but I remember the Prohibition one where they were, putting the booze inside the bowling ball, putting corks in it, and putting it through.
What was it? Grease?
It was grease or oil.
There's a clip that says Homer's selling grease. Homer and Bart sell grease. It's called Lard of the Dance, season 10, episode 1. Homer concocts a get-rich-quick scheme for Bart while Lisa extorts a new student and plans a school dance. Oh, escorts. I was like, Lisa wouldn't extort somebody.
That is the episode because all the grease comes like flying through the vents at the school dance.
Simpsons Sun and Grease Company. So he's picking it up. He's probably like wasting it. Like says he's going to recycle it, whatever, and it just gets stored in his house or some shit. Yeah, there are pictures of him in the car, and there's like 4 or 5 barrels of fucking Simpsons.
I'm glad I didn't make that up in my head. That makes me feel better. So you said that was season 10, so it was like 98, 99?
Season 10? I just got rid of it. I think it was 98, which is insane. Because they started in 89, so yeah, season 10, episode 1, 1998, August.
That's insane. That show's been on for literally ever. And Family Guy was like a year away from actually starting.
Oh, yeah. I was like, not from the beginning of The Simpsons. What are you talking about? But Family Guy is only 10 years behind them. Imagine if they didn't get canceled. They'd have 3 extra seasons.
That's insane. That's insane.
All right, what's next? I'll let you take the lead.
It was a food question, actually, from my wife that she wanted us to discuss. So
I got one from Randy also. He gave 2 questions. One of them was a food question as well.
I like it. So if you could only eat one type of food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
You get different variations of the same food? Like if I chose ravioli, I get lobster ravioli,
that would
meat
work.
Ravioli. Probably.
So would you say like Italian? If you went cuisine?
Well, no, I feel like you have to choose. You can't choose a cuisine. She said food, so it's like one specific food. Like if I chose pizza, I wouldn't be stuck with just cheese pizza. I could have anything on my pizza.
That's
so I'd probably choose pizza because I at least get some variety in that.
You're gonna hate my answer, but my thought process with it is you can do so many different things with it. It makes it very versatile. Rice.
But you just get rice. You can't add anything. Well, I guess if I can do it.
It's kind of the same thing. If you get different things on your pizza, I can get different, I could fry my rice.
Yeah, but you can fry your rice. That's it.
I'd be okay with that.
Like if I'm ordering pizza, they have a menu full of stuff. If you're getting rice, I don't know if like
white rice, brown rice.
Yes, but you can't just eat rice. There's nothing in it.
I actually do that sometimes for dinner.
Yeah, like once in a while. I don't know if you could just live off of rice. Like you get a little bit of protein.
No, literally, like when Kate travels for work, I will just make a huge thing of rice and then mix in some cauliflower rice for vegetables. I'm a sociopath.
Why don't you just mix in cauliflower?
It's not as fun.
But the 2 types of rice combined. Like rice is really good. It's really good if you want like 1,000 of something.
Exactly.
Shout out to Mitch Hedberg. Yeah, rice, that's way too boring of an answer.
I'm a boring person. So I mean,
like at least pizza I could have like I'd have pineapple pizza. I'd have different types of pizza.
Would you really get pineapple on your pizza?
If I'm eating pizza every day, yes, I would get it eventually.
Oh,
it's not bad. It's actually good. If you ever tried it, it's not bad. It's just I wouldn't order it. Like if I had one pizza, I'm like, I'm not choosing that. That's like my 50th choice.
Maybe I'm anti-pineapple just because I don't like pineapple.
I mean, I don't think I'd eat a pineapple just straight, but on pizza, the sweetness with it's not bad. And I had it from Domino's once, I think, for some reason. And even Domino's wasn't that bad. I can't imagine.
Did you get ham on it too? Like ham and pineapple or just pineapple?
It might. I don't remember, but I know I've had it before. And it's not terrible, but it's not like I'd get barbecue pizza. I'd get plain pizza. Although I honestly, if I had to choose between you have to pick pepperoni or pineapple, I might choose fucking pineapple.
Why are you so anti-pepperoni?
It's just not good. Like salami, there was some salami in like at the Easter, and I ate some, and I was like, this is just not good.
Well, salami is different than pepperoni. I don't like salami, but I like
same,
pepperoni.
Same type for me. It's not. I'll take the pepperoni off.
We finally found a good pizza place around here that I'm obsessed with. We have yet to try the white pizza. That'll be the determining factor for me. But we finally found a pizza place.
I can't imagine the other pizza places were that bad, because even bad pizza is still good.
They were hot garbage.
Like there's one pizza place growing up in Fairfield where it was just like you ordered it because you have no money, and it was like cardboard. But everything else was like you just rank it on how good it is. And it was like, hey, even though this place isn't as good as this place, it's still good. Like I can't imagine it.
Like
you think you over analyze and over shit on things.
No, some of these places that we got it from, like they weren't cooked long enough, so the cheese was like congealed, but the crust was so soft and floppy that just would like fall off, like when you've lifted it up.
That can't be a real pizza place. Then you have to know how to cook.
If you got toppings on it, the freaking size of the toppings, like if you got peppers on it, it would be like a slice of pepper that big. Like it's awful.
I can't imagine you opening a pizza place and not knowing how to cook your pizza. Like the toppings, fine, whatever. But if you undercook your dough or fucking undercook your cheese, like that's inexcusable.
And they were literally these two places that they're less than 3 minutes from our house. They're right across the street from one another. One is called Goodfellas, which I was like, oh, come on, that's got to be a good Italian restaurant.
How is that not copywritten?
Surprisingly, not. And then there was a Geno's, which, I mean, there's probably 650,000 Geno's
fucking
pizzerias.
More stereotypical names.
What was Randy's food question?
Rice and pizza. I feel like you have to eat rice. You don't get like chicken fried rice, steak fried rice. Since you have to make it, I'm ordering my pizza.
I'd be okay with making my own rice that way. I'd be 100% okay with that.
But you could just eat rice. You get no protein in it. Nothing.
It's all right.
Yeah, I don't think you'd survive.
I'd live.
Randy's food question was, what's one food you can't live without?
Cheese. I'm obsessed with cheese.
I feel
literally, like any type of cheese except blue cheese. Blue cheese I find to be just vile.
I feel like there's no food that I'm like, I can't survive without. Like water, obviously. You literally need water, but like if I couldn't go eat chicken teriyaki ever again, it's like I'd survive. One food that I can't live without, I don't know, I guess chocolate, because there's always some sort of chocolate in my food closet that I can snack on.
What if you could only have white chocolate? That'd be a hard pass for me.
I probably wouldn't be eating that much chocolate then, because white chocolate's just not good.
It's just not, like a
Randy also asked, on a completely unrelated note, because that food one was a bonus question. If you could be any celebrity for a day, who would it be and why? I feel like I'm just taking somebody super rich and then just fucking go all out for the entire day.
Yeah, I'd probably choose somebody really rich too. I'd probably say The Rock, actually. Just because he does so much. He's jacked as fuck. So I'm spending like at least 4 hours in the gym. So,
well, then why would you want to be The Rock? If you have a day, you have 1 day for a day. You have 1 day as The Rock. You're gonna go to the gym. You think his muscles are going to? I don't think there's a day in that man's life he doesn't go to the gym. You don't have to. I don't know if you're understanding the concept of being somebody. Like you do whatever you want. You don't do what he just did the last day. You go do whatever you want.
Keep up the normal routine.
Like if I chose being Elon Musk, I wouldn't be working at the fucking Tesla plant for the day. I'd be out there fucking somebody.
You'd be a piece of shit.
Like I would
with your kid named like Argyle.
But it depends
Roman
on
numeral 7.
Can I do whatever I want as that person and like just transfer myself a bunch of fucking money, write a check to my actual self and cash it? Because then I'd pick somebody like that. But if I pick The Rock, you're probably, although he's married,
probably filming a movie somewhere, which would then get you to meet other celebrities potentially.
I'd take the day off. I don't want to. I want to fucking do fun shit and be like,
take the day off.
Like, hey, I'm The Rock. Let me film this movie for the day and do nothing else. No. Like, oh, cool. Let me go hang out with Mark Wahlberg. No. I'm going to go fucking spend all of his money and try to find some chick to bang.
I feel like he'd probably be hanging out with Kevin Hart.
Oh, God. Then I'd pick anybody else. Kevin Hart is probably in my top 5 like least favorite comedians. Like just not funny.
Ooh, I feel like you're gonna have to give me that list next week. Would Jim
Well,
Gaffigan be on it?
Off the top of my head, it's Kevin Hart, Jim Gaffigan, and Sebastian Maniscalco. I just don't how anybody finds that fucking guy.
It's the sound of that guy's voice for me.
That's his whole gimmick is just his voice. You know, over there with what are you doing with the paper over there, buddy? Like, what are you talking about, bro? Like the guy who does the impression of him is funnier than anything I've seen him do. Like he's just not funny, and that's his whole gimmick is just talking funny.
Would you put Jerry Seinfeld on that list?
Is he even a comedian? Because he's so bad. I think he's only revered as such a great comedian because of his show. His stand-up is hot garbage. So yeah, he's probably on there. What's the deal with airline food? I don't know, Jerry. You're in a fucking machine in the sky. You think you're gonna have a fucking 10-star meal, idiot? You fucking kill yourself.
You're in a machine in the sky.
Like, what the fuck do you think, Jerry? You think you got Wolfgang Puck on board cooking you a meal, you fucking moron? God.
Probably Gordon Ramsay, at least.
Why are we losing all these fucking gems and this idiot is still walking around like a moron asking about airline food? Give me Gilbert Godfrey back. Fucking Christ. Jerry Seinfeld is the most overrated moron ever. Plus, he took Jay Leno's side. Like, if you're fucking saying nice things about Jay Leno, you're a fucking scumbag.
Tell me how you really feel about it.
He's also probably, if you think about it, I don't even watch Seinfeld that much. He's probably like the 5th best character on the show. I would take, 5th. I would take the other 3 leads. I'd take Newman over him. I'd take the Soup Nazi over him, for God's sake. He's worthless.
Mr. Costanza was always, you know.
That's another one, Jerry Stiller, right?
Yeah.
Like, honestly, you could replace Jerry with any other, like, decent comedian, and it was all Larry David anyway.
But Larry David and Jerry Seinfeld, though. They did it together.
Yeah, but if you take Larry David out of there, it's not going to be as funny. I feel like you could take give me like Jim Carrey as fucking Jerry Seinfeld, then I'm sure it'd be fucking fine.
But I honestly
he
feel
sucks.
like I don't think Jim Carrey could have done that. That would have probably made you put a bullet in your head.
I mean, he's a little less serious than Jerry wasn't like over the top like Jim Carrey is. So who fucking take fucking Kevin James from King of Queens and put him as Jerry? Probably better. And he's a fucking ginormous D-bag.
Oh, he is?
You've never seen the articles where it's like he would tell his assistants to have like don't tell the people to look at me?
No, that's
like
awful.
There's just nothing but like bad things about what a D-bag he is.
Oh, I always liked Kevin James too.
You think the fat guy would be nice, but no.
I think he'd be jolly or something. Are you gonna tell me Adam Sandler's a dick too?
No, Adam Sandler's like one of the nicest people.
But he's friends with Rob
Schneider. Type in Kevin James is a douchebag. The first thing that comes up is biggest douchebag celebrities that you ever met from Reddit. Let's see if I can find here. Let's see if I can find anything on here. Oh, let's see. Kevin. Okay. I hate this. Kevin. I love how it fucking first thing on here. Bruce Willis is on here. I've heard he was a dick. I need to find that story.
It's unfortunate about Kevin James though.
I've heard the story where it was just like he was in a restaurant and he told the waitstaff not to look at him. And it was just like, why?
Kevin James, you fat dick.
On earth.
Was this when he was already like super famous, or was he like was King of Queens like episode 7?
I mean, he was already famous before King of Queens, I think. Didn't he do stuff?
He was a stand-up comedian, and he had guest spots on a couple episodes of Everybody Loves Raymond.
There's an article about Kevin James saying that rumor was fake, but I mean, would you admit to that?
I bet you did that.
He actually corrected it on. Of course, it's the Tonight Show with Jimmy D-Bag. His comedy special from 2001, Sweat the Small Stuff, is one of my favorites ever. It's just it's just perfect. But now I need to find Kevin James asshole.
That show.
What is Kevin James like in person from Quora?
From what the hell is Quora?
The question, you just put on questions and random people will answer. He supposedly had an angry-sounding tone, a hurried personality, and completely ignored my friend's comment of his favorite. So he seems like the kind of guy who's like Russell Crowe, where he's just like, I don't want to be around you.
Fuck Russell Crowe.
There was a clip I saw once of him just like taunting fans, asking for autographs. I saw Reggie Jackson do that at a Yankee game. Kids were asking for his autograph, and he was like taunting them,
What a douche!
like
Fuck
yelling
you,
at them. Like Reggie's not a good guy.
Doesn't he work for the Astros now?
Probably why he's such a fucking not a nice guy. Oh wait, what? Mikey just quote tweeted me in something. Y'all just hate Sammy Guevara because he gets to sniff the farts out of Tay Conti's sweet little turd cutter every night, and you're stuck sniffing your mom's farts when she comes down to the basement to change your diapers. Sammy for president. Wow.
What the fuck?
Yeah, they're very insufferable.
Like, what the actual fuck?
Yeah, I don't not like Sammy Guevara because he's fucking Tay Conti. They're just annoying. It's like
They're
when
beyond annoying.
It's like when Seth and Becky were on TV so much. That was more overexposure. Those two just seem like they're really annoying together.
Yes. And being shoved down your throat on purpose.
And she's not ugly by any stretch, but I'm not like obsessed with her. She's like so super fucking hot.
She's fine.
Like she's hot, but like not overly interested.
So are a bunch of other people that aren't as obnoxiously insufferable as they are.
And she also can't wrestle.
She's gotten better, but she's still pretty terrible.
Yeah, she's not good. Most of the
super
people on
green.
that roster are not good. Yeah, I don't want to waste time talking about AEW, but that was pretty funny that Mikey tweeted that to me 26 minutes ago, and I just saw it. He didn't even just tweet it to me. He fucking quote tweeted it and tagged me. Y'all just hate Sammy Guevara because he gets to sniff the farts out of Tay Conti's sweet little turd cutter. Turd cutter is nice. I never use that. Mikey and I would always make like weird, disgusting jokes about like buttholes, where we'd be like, "Hey, could you mind shitting in this cup and then you don't wipe so I can lick you clean?"
Ew.
Like those are the kind of weird jokes we would make. I love that shit. It's like
Jesus.
the weirdest, like the most disgusting. Like I'll just try to like get you to be grossed out. I'll be like, "Yo, Mikey, come here. Take a picture. Think of your grandmother naked in the shower, also taking a shit though." And then he'd be like, "What the fuck's wrong with you?" Like I just wanted to see if you could fucking throw up or something. See how grossed out I can get you to walk away or what the deal is. Oh, I updated the banner. Dick fuck. I don't have banners for random topics that come on the top of our head, so I just try to go back to the standard that rant episode banner.
It's valid. Smart.
Valid.
It's a good method.
All right. What about the chalk outline from last week? Did you find any information?
I did. So the chalk outlines, obviously we know what they are. You know, they're the temporary outline drawn on the ground, you know, outlining the dead body at a crime scene. So that apparently modern investigators almost never use chalk or tape as outlines because they try to avoid contaminating any evidence. So it's very rare in modern investigations.
Well, then what do they use?
They just take pictures throughout the entire crime scene.
I figured they did that though anyway, but they just left it as like an outline if you like, you know, scenes in a movie where the guy goes back to the crime scene for the 50th time and then figures it out. Figured it would just still be there. So you don't have to look at pictures. And
so the reason why they don't is because if you're drawing that outline, you could contaminate any evidence that's around. But apparently they were used occasionally in the quote unquote old days, which they were drawn by the police for the photographers, not for investigative purposes. They would do that for the press to be able to then take a picture and represent the scene without seeing the actual dead body.
That makes sense. That's weird.
I did also find that the first time an outline of a body was shown on a television show was in 1958 on the Perry Mason television series in the episode The Case of the Perjured Parrot.
Fucking Perry Mason. That's one of those like Perry Mason and fucking Matlock from back in the day.
My grandfather loved Perry Mason, Matlock, and Murder, She Wrote.
So Perry Mason's a defense attorney. Matlock's also an attorney. Is fucking Murder, She Wrote an attorney?
I don't think she was an attorney. I don't know what her deal was.
Or was she a writer?
She might have been a writer.
Mystery writer and amateur detective. There you go.
Angela Lansbury.
She just died recently, didn't she?
I was going to ask, is she still alive or
she is still alive at 96. Good for you.
She's the new Betty White.
100. She was born in 1925, so she's 3 years younger than Betty White. Because Betty
Well,
White
that
was
means she's
99
turning 97 this year then. So her birthday hasn't happened.
in October.
Let's go. Let's go, Angela
So,
Lansbury,
let's
baby.
see. Fucking Murder, She Wrote. Where's Perry Mason? That guy has to be dead because that show was on in the 50s.
Oh, he's got to be
Yeah,
dead.
Raymond Burr. What year do you think he died?
Raymond Burr?
Who he played Perry Mason.
So when was he born? Because
I'm not going to tell you that. I tell you the show was on 57 to 63, I think it was.
He had to be in his 50s then. I'm going to say he died in 2002.
1993.
When the hell was he born?
Born in 1917. All these guys smoked and drank like a motherfucker, and they die relatively young. But he was 76, so that's not actually that bad. And then I forget who played fucking Matlock.
Andy Griffith.
I know his fucking...
That was Andy Griffith.
Because he was fucking so old in that goddamn show.
Yep. But that was totally Andy Griffith.
86.
Wait, so you're saying when Matlock was on, which was the 80s, he looked like he was like 85 then. He was only in his 60s?
Yeah, he was probably... He looks fatter, too. Well, obviously, everyone gets fat when they're older. Yeah, he looks pretty old. I guess for the 80s, the 60s look like a lot older.
102.
Because like now, people who are in their like this, I feel like the 80s now, and when you're in your 80s, are like the 70s back then. It's like when somebody back in the day was like 70, you're like, oh, you're fucking dead soon.
No, I think you're right.
Now, if you're in your 80s, you're like, you're not even that old yet.
You're still kicking.
Because like I think my uncle is pushing 80. And I'm like, I would look at him. I wouldn't think he'd be near 80. It's weird how shit happens like that. Like if you looked at somebody 80 from like in the 50s, they'd probably look like they were fucking 112 now.
Yeah, and honestly, a lot of them are probably dead in their 40s because the average age of how the life expectancy was a lot shorter then too.
Well, you look at all those actors like Humphrey Bogart, just fucking drank and smoked all day and probably died when he was in his 50s. Let's see. Humphrey Bogart, born in 1899. He died when he was 57 because he fucking just drank and smoked. And
John Wayne.
Gacy?
I love how that's the guy you think of.
I talked to somebody about John Wayne and they didn't know who he was.
What the? Really?
I was like, really? I'd never seen a single one of his movies, but I know who John Wayne is.
How do you not know who John Wayne is?
Yeah, he was 72. That's
didn't he
pretty
have
good
cancer like 400 times?
72 in 1979. So that was probably right around his political views. Playboy interview.
He's probably a conservative.
He expressed his support for the Vietnam War. So there you go.
That's all you need to know about him.
With a lot of blacks, there's quite a bit of resentment along with the dissent, and possibly rightfully so. But we can't all of a sudden get down on our knees and turn everything over to the leadership of the blacks. Well, what the fuck? I believe in white supremacy until the blacks are educated to the point of responsibility. Jesus, John. For fuck's sake.
Whoa.
Even for the 1970s, it seems a little ridiculous. I don't feel we did wrong in taking the great country away from the Indians. Jesus, John.
Wow. So all those times he was in those Cowboys movie killing Indians, he was like, yeah, baby.
He was like, this is how it should have been. For fuck's sake.
Living out his fantasies. God.
Wow. Oh, well, I didn't realize in 2019, that interview resurfaced and they got rid of John Wayne Airport. It was renamed. I didn't realize he had a fucking airport.
Where was the airport?
I think it was in hell.
Orange
County.
Was he from Iowa?
Do you know what his real name is? He was he was born in Iowa.
I know his last name was Morrison. I don't know what his first name was.
Van.
John?
Think Happy Days female lead.
Marion
Robert Morrison. Tom Bosley.
That's awful. I'm impressed you knew that the female lead, she was Marion.
That's because she played Marion and her real name's Marion.
I'm still impressed, though.
I know Tom Bosley. I feel like she's still alive. She is alive. Yeah. 93 years old.
Oh, didn't Tom Bosley die like in 2008 or 9 or something like that?
I feel like, yes. Tom.
He was probably in his 80s, I'd imagine.
I feel like he died before 2010. Let's see. Oh, he died in 2010. So close. He was born in 27. She was born in 28. He's still, yeah, the picture of him on Wikipedia is him smoking. So, of course.
That's all you need to know there. So
But he was 83. That's not terrible.
So you're telling me the Yankees have not won a World Series since Tom Bosley died?
So you're telling me there's a chance? Yeah, that's unfortunate. So it's fucking Tom Bosley's fault.
Dig that old asshole up and let's go.
So Marion Ross was born Marion Eileen Ross, but she spelled her name differently. Marian, and then she changed it to Marion. What is the fucking point?
Well, yeah, why would you do that?
I guess because Marion with an A is weird. I don't know.
Marion, Marian, doesn't sound right to me.
Marion? Where's fucking StreamYard? I don't have a banner for your weird news story, so let me make one.
Maybe you've actually heard this story because it's recent. It's from like 2 weeks ago. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right. A male passenger was arrested after. Did you really?
No.
After allegedly exposing himself and masturbating 4 separate times during a Southwest flight from Seattle to Phoenix on April 2nd.
Does it count if you're hearing it, if you were the one who did it? Because that was me. I was on the flight. I somehow was able to get it up 4 times.
No, but okay. Well, that's
I heard this. Did they say who it was? Is there a picture of him? Because I never saw who actually did it.
I never saw a picture of him, but his name is Antonio Sherrod McGarity.
Of course, his name has Rod in it.
And so he was accused of touching himself inappropriately for an hour. So
damn, I'm fucking jealous.
He jacked it 4 times in an hour.
Oh, wait, 4 times in an hour?
4 times in an hour.
The whole flight was an hour? How is that
the
even
flight
possible?
was 2 hours and 50 minutes, but he fell asleep after he did it the 4th time within that hour.
There's got to be nothing left the 4th time. Like, geez, even the 3rd time. Good God.
And so it says McGarity was seated in seat 11F and the female witness was seated in 11E. Shortly after taking off and while the aircraft was in the air, McGarity exposed his penis by pulling down his pants. How else is he going to expose it? I guess he could have whipped it out from the top. And began masturbating. The female passenger was able to capture photo evidence of McGarity's actions and alerted the flight crew. I like that banner. Alerted the flight crew when McGarity fell asleep after masturbating 4 times in that first hour of the flight.
That's impressive.
So I also Googled it. The entire flight lasts 2 hours and 50 minutes from Seattle to Phoenix. The FBI, this gets the FBI involved because it happened on an aircraft in the air.
Seems like good use of our resources.
They interviewed McGarity, who admitted to masturbating during the flight and said he knew that the female passenger was aware and could see his penis.
Was she across the aisle?
She was sitting next to him.
Oh, that's like even worse.
The woman was moved to another seat when she alerted the flight attendants.
You should be able to beat the shit out of somebody on a flight like that. Just fucking punch him in the face a few times.
She also saw him lick a white substance from his fingers.
Oh, no.
So we've all done it. His own sample.
We've all done it, though, right? Right? You never curious? No, it's fucking, that's disgusting. That's, oh, God.
So the guy told the authorities he did not think the woman was uncomfortable and that he thought it was kind of kinky.
You still can't do that.
He's also now been placed on the no-fly list.
Even if the whole fucking airline applauded and was like, fuck yeah, it was the best thing I've ever seen. You can't fucking do that. I cannot believe, what was his name? His first name?
Antonio.
That sounds like he's probably, I don't even know, Italian?
Antonio Sherrod McGarity. But his last name sounds Irish.
Sherrod sounds like black.
He's like an Italian, African-American, Irish guy. Oh, no, he's a white guy who looks like a sociopath. Just Google his name.
Sherrod must be a like his mother's maiden name or something. Is he the white guy who's in the desk? Are we sure that that's him?
No, it's so I'll snap you the picture.
Well, there's a picture of a fat white guy with glasses sitting behind a desk that comes up.
No, I'm sending it to you right now. Just snapped it to you. See, that's something I snapped as opposed to sending as like a WhatsApp chat.
Oh, this poor fuck. That's what I'm talking about when you can't rely on Google Images. The first picture of an actual person is just I'm sure some upstanding gentleman sitting behind a desk. Who is Antonio Sherrod McGarity, Southwest Airlines man, arrested? And it's a picture of this, not the guy you sent me. So that guy should sue. He looks like the kind of guy that would jerk off on a flight. How is that guy able to get it up 4 times?
In an hour.
4 times in a day would be impressive.
In an hour.
I wonder that's.
But I wonder, did he just do it 4 times in that hour, or did he actually finish the job?
He probably.
4 times?
There's no way he finished. So now I'm starting to think like he started jerking off and then stopped and started and stopped and then started and then finally finished and then licked the white substance off of his fucking hand. Ugh, what an idiot!
Awful.
I would never even do that in the privacy of the bathroom on an airplane. Control yourself, for fuck's sake. I feel like it was more about being a pervert and showing the fucking chick near him. Hey, look what I'm doing. Never understood why, like, Louis C.K. thought that was hot. Hey, you want to watch me masturbate? No, why the fuck would I want to do that?
Just disgusting.
So
absolutely disgusting.
What was the fucking in-flight meal?
I hope it didn't have a white something with mayo, maybe.
Anybody eating it, and like, who knows what it was? Oh, God, it's disgusting. All right, I'm going to change the banner. Fuck yourself.
4-time jacking champion was a good banner, though.
Now I'm starting to. I don't think there's no way he finished. So like it's almost. I think it's physically impossible to do it that much in an hour.
Maybe if you had Viagra, like I don't know.
No, but it's like. I always wondered how Viagra worked, because once you finish, it's not like you can just keep going. You replenish the same fucking amount, but maybe you just stand there with a fucking boner for the next 4 hours. I'd always be terrified.
Gatorade?
If I had a boner for 4 hours and 1 minute, that I was going to explode. So if you have an erection lasting longer than 4 hours, could you imagine just like you finish in like 30 seconds and then you have the next 4 hours?
Oh, 3 hours and 37 minutes, babe. We're good. We're good. We're okay.
Exactly. I still have another fucking 3.5 hours left with this thing, and you just sit there and it just looks at you.
And just think if you got a prostitute for that, you're like, oh God, I hope you don't get paid by the hour. Just give you a lump sum. Stick around for a little bit.
I mean, they make you. Any good prostitute would you once you finish, I get paid. It's not like it's an hourly fee, but like if you finish in 30 seconds, you get the whole, you booked an hour. You have to pay the whole hour. Otherwise,
they're sticking around for the hour, though, aren't they?
I feel like most of them wouldn't. If you get some awesome chick who would, but like, would you? If you have one goal is to get the guy off and he finishes in 30 seconds,
I'm patting myself on the back for a job well done. I'm like, deuces.
You take the hour of salary and get the fuck out of there. You don't need to stick around. Time is money, man. I got to start hoarding myself out of fucking fat chicks. So if it's $50 a piece, 50 fat chicks, what was it? So you needed $50,000, right? So like $50 for 1,000 fat chicks, or 50 fat chicks for 1,000. It was both.
Was that also the fat chicks need love too, but they got to pay?
I feel like that's two
different.
That's 2 different episodes, yeah. Because I know the one where he needs 50 grand is the Dagger Math episode. Maybe it was. Maybe because why else would he say fat chicks need to pay? It's like fat chicks need love. They just gotta pay. Hey, I'll gladly pay a fat chick.
It's a classic episode too.
Even though the fat chicks are paying, I'll pay a fat chick. I don't care. Whatever. They deserve to be paid. All right. So what's next? You wrote all these topics. I'm gonna let you take charge.
All right. Well, one of them you did, but what is the greatest sporting event you've ever been to?
A fucking badminton tournament in 8th grade.
Yeah, you wish. It was a tweet I think I saw from NBC Sports.
Yeah, but we haven't gone to that much. I wish I was one of those people who's like dad would take them to the World Series every year or some shit like that. And I've only been to a few playoff games in a couple of sports. Like I've only been to 3 or 4 NFL games. Let's see how many.
NFL games in general? Really?
They're not. That's the worst sport to go in person. It's not as good.
Because you can't hear what the hell's happening, really.
It's much better on TV. But I went to 3 Giants games in 2005. And I went to a couple of games at MetLife when they played the Cowboys. And that was it. They're too expensive. Getting to there is a fucking pain. Getting out of there is a pain in the ass. And it's not as fun watching at home. That's the one sport I would like. Baseball also, but that's because I don't like being out in the heat. That's
Valid.
That's fun to watch at home or at the stadium. There's nothing wrong with it, but I like
Sitting on like a metal bench,
if I
90
could sit in the
degrees.
shade, then fine. But like every time I go there, I get sunburn. It's like it's not fun. I guess the Game 6, the Rangers Devils, when the Devils went to the finals. That was the only like time I've ever seen a series clinched. So that was probably my favorite I've ever been to. I also went to Game 1 of the 09 ALCS.
Was this the A-Rod walk-off?
No, they that was Game 2, I think, because they won pretty handily with CC. I think Game 2 had a walk-off like weird ending in like the 11th or something like that.
Because wasn't there the Teixeira walk-off that like he was batting righty and it like barely got over the wall?
Wasn't that against the Twins?
I can't remember if that was the Twins or the Angels.
No, that was the Twins, and that was like that was a series before that. Was that? Yeah, it had to have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'd probably say the Rangers Devils. Other than that, nothing really that exciting. I saw the Giants get shut out against the Panthers in 05. That was
I was at that game too.
That was a waste of fucking money. We scalped tickets outside, and then we walked around at the end and collected all the fucking towels that they had. So I at some point I had like 30 of those towels in the closet, commemorating the fucking ginormous loss.
I was at the game, the playoff game. God, what year was it? I think it was 2000 NFC Championship game when the Giants beat the Vikings 41-0.
I don't understand why your dad would take you.
My brother had like something and he couldn't go, so he took me.
He couldn't find a friend who liked the Giants?
He was going to take his kids.
Your brother had something more important than going to the fucking NFC Championship game?
He was 19. I think he was in college.
I'd fucking walk home for that. What a fucking loser. There's nothing he could possibly fucking have that, like, where did he go to college? Anywhere near where you live?
UConn.
He could have made it home. He had a car. Yeah, you have to. I don't care.
Think why he couldn't go. There was a reason why he couldn't. I think it was because he was at school.
It's
or
January.
He might have gone back to school at that point.
Did he not have a car?
No, he was probably a freshman, maybe I think he might have been a sophomore, so he didn't have a car. You're not allowed to have a car until you're a junior.
You can't have a car anywhere at UConn?
You can't have a car on campus, like live there on campus with a car until you're a junior, at least back then.
That makes no sense.
I think that's different now, but back then it was that way.
So you'd be forced to stay up there because, like, say you lived in Fairfield, and your parents aren't going to come pick you up fucking every weekend or some shit.
Actually, when I went to UConn my freshman year, I came home almost every weekend.
You made your parents pick you up every weekend? My parents didn't even want to pick me up from WestCon.
I made my mom drive the hour and a half through the Waterbury construction that was going on for like 20 years.
WestCon's dorms were better. UConn's dorms seemed like they'd be a fucking closet compared to fucking WestCon freshman dorms. Because there's so many more kids at UConn. So like
the dorms were pretty terrible.
I didn't even apply to UConn. I was like, I would never go. There's way too many fucking people. I wouldn't have gotten in, but there's just no fucking way I would have gone there.
Yeah, I got really into not going to class in my freshman year.
Yeah, that's why it took me 5 years to graduate, because I was like, I don't have to get up at 8 a.m. What the fuck am I doing? I'm just going to sleep. And then I dropped out of a bunch. I didn't fail class until like my last semester, but like I would just drop the class. But like
it's the last possible second.
Your parents still had to pay for it. It wasn't like I didn't realize that, like, oh yeah, I didn't finish the class, but I still paid for it. So it was a huge waste of money. And my 4 or 5 years still probably cost less than fucking Alex's 1 year. Because he went to a private school like an idiot.
Oh, he went to I didn't know that.
I mean, it wasn't like a fucking Yale, but it was Franklin Pierce in New Hampshire is technically private. So it's like $40,000 a year.
I did not know that.
WestCon was probably like 8. So
WestCon was actually more than that, sadly, which it shouldn't be.
I feel like I don't feel like I was paying. My parents were paying $10,000 a year for school. I guess if you count everything, like you got to buy books and food and
and the food plan and all that stuff. That shit adds up.
It wasn't that bad, especially when you're looking at $40,000 for 1 year. That was probably like close to the total I spent.
Oh yeah, in comparison, it's like nothing.
So I saved my parents money by being an idiot. Do you think they'd fucking pay it forward and give it to me now? But no.
So I think for me, the greatest sporting event I went to. See, there's two that like I think of, but one of them obviously was a way more important game. So one of them was the Derek Jeter flying into the stands smashing his face against the Red Sox July 1st, 2004. We ended up having Gary Sheffield play third base. John Flaherty won it with a walk-off.
It's a great game, but overall kind of meaningless.
I think the greatest game that I've ever been to, Game 1, 98 World Series. Tina Martinez, the Yankees scored 7 runs in the 7th inning. That's the 2-2 pitch from Mark Langston, which was definitely strike 3 that they called a ball. The next pitch, he hits the grand slam.
Must be nice having parents who can fucking buy World Series tickets.
Oh, so I didn't go with my parents. I went with my uncle.
Fuck you. Well, that's even better. You knew somebody who fucking
so
got
it was
tickets.
Me, my uncle, and my 2 cousins. My brother was supposed to go to the game, but he had his homecoming dance and didn't go to the World Series. He didn't go to Game 1 of the World Series. I was 12.
Your brother's actually a fucking moron. I gotta be honest. Also, if your mom picked you up from UConn, I'm sure she would have been willing to do it for fucking him before, especially for that game. Yeah, your brother. It's a good thing he doesn't listen to this because Daryl's a fucking idiot. There's no fucking way. I mean, I wouldn't go to my dance even if somebody paid me to go to that. But there's no fucking way I'm missing a World Series game to go to a fucking homecoming dance. Was it his senior homecoming? They even, or because I know there's a junior prom. I don't know.
It would have been a senior homecoming.
I don't know if they have junior homecomings.
Because he graduated in '99, which would have been the following June. So yeah, that was a senior year.
What a fucking homecoming dance! Not even prom.
Nope, homecoming.
Homecoming. What an idiot!
So I got to go to the game. We were sitting left field.
Wait, so only one of you would have gotten to go?
Yeah, it would have been him.
That's even worse.
Well, because I was the youngest, so it would have been him who was
get an extra ticket.
Turning 17, my 21-year-old cousin, and then my 16-year-old cousin.
I can't imagine picking homecoming over that.
So that easily.
What would you talk about? What would you talk about more today? Your fucking homecoming dance or the World Series? Idiot. Even without hindsight, no comparison. Even if they'd lost the game, no comparison. You're a fucking moron.
Oh, and honestly, I still remember that 2-2 pitch. It was strike 3.
It was definitely
strike 3.
It was definitely. I wish they had could go back and put Quest Tech in there or
put the little square box to see because that looked like a strike.
At best, it was maybe a little low, but it looked like a really good pitch.
And I remember Chuck Knobloch hitting the 3-run home run into left field and somebody dropping the beer on Greg Vaughn.
And they act like, oh, that ruined the series for the Padres. Like you're not winning that series regardless. You might not even win that game.
No, they probably would have won that game. They would have lost in 5 though. Let's be real.
There's no way they would have. Yeah, because that one loss was like, oh, we're done, we're fucked. Like, no, get out of here.
I mean, it was kind of soul crushing.
You gotta fucking rebound.
But then, I didn't have a chance to go to this game, but I missed Game 1. Watching Game 1 of the 2000 World Series because I was at my homecoming for my freshman year. I got home just in time to watch Paul O'Neill walk against Armando Benitez in the ninth
freshman homecoming, and you fucking went to that instead of watching the World Series. Why?
I got home for the best part.
Freshman year, who gives a shit? Obviously, I don't give a shit about any of that, even if it's senior year, but I'm not fucking missing, especially in high school, no chance I was going somewhere to miss any of those fucking games. Although I'm pretty sure I fell asleep at the end of that World Series in Game 5 or whatever, sort of vaguely waking up to Luis Soho, because those games were at fucking midnight.
Well, that's the shit. They're so late. Even now, they're still so late.
Yeah, it's awful, especially when you have to get up for work.
Especially if you want to grow the game of baseball. Little kids can't stay awake for that shit. I can
game,
barely stay awake for it now.
Even the games, now that they start at 7, they still fucking take 5 hours. Especially if you put the Yankees on there, they fucking take forever.
Well, did you see
watching the Yankees is not fun.
The new pitch clock that they enacted in the minor leagues, how much it's shortened the games?
Yeah, but how bad are the pitchers?
I mean, they're getting a lot of violations for violating.
But how could you imagine Chapman having to fucking pitch in 19 seconds?
He would melt down.
And what do the violations do?
It's an automatic ball.
It's an automatic ball?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't like having... I mean, I like how it speeds up the game. I don't think it's going to fucking take a 5-hour game and make it fucking 3 hours.
It actually shortened the games by 29 minutes.
That's not enough for me to want to fuck with my pitchers.
I mean, that would take a 3.5-hour Yankee game to a normal 3 hours. Wouldn't be terrible.
I'd no, because Major League pitchers are not going to like that.
And the average runs per game pretty much stayed the same too. So it was still like the same type of offense. It just got rid of, and batters weren't stepping out of the box to fix their batting gloves after every
19
pitch.
seconds feels like too little.
It should be 25 seconds or something like that.
They're also cutting back time with the fucking pitch thing, where you don't have to put signs down.
Which I do like.
I don't think we don't need to bring clocks into baseball. That's the one reason I hate it.
I mean, like, they brought shot clock into basketball when they never used to have one.
Yeah, but they have a clock.
It's true.
There's no time whatsoever in baseball. Well, that's the beauty of the game. There's no fucking time limit.
But also, if you're trying to grow the game and make it more interesting, having all that downtime draws
Start
people
marketing the game. You have fucking guys like Mike Trout who half the people don't know who he is.
Like they would ever market the game appropriately. Come on now.
Hey, let's shorten it for the fucking people. Oh, yeah, cool, because I really want to watch a 3-hour game as opposed to a 3.5-hour game. I'm not sitting through a 3-hour game if I'm not a fan of baseball.
Don't you love the ghost runner in extra innings?
No, I fucking hate that because fucking it's stupid. Imagine winning a game with a guy that just randomly got put on second base.
The fact that the players wanted that this year too, I don't understand.
I wonder if they were just like, hey, the owners will like it. Let's say we want it. Or if it, because it'll speed up games.
The original
but doubleheaders are 9 innings, right?
Yes, they're back to 9 innings.
Because that's good. Like really saving yourself a couple extra innings. It's not worth taking the L's. Like, we need all the wins we can get this year.
We can't get any, though. That's the problem. It's
going to be a fucking dogfight. Although the AL East looks like garbage right now.
The AL East does look like hot garbage.
Let me look at this.
I think 6-4 is leading the division.
Real standings. Because, yeah, the Blue Jays are
5-5, 5-5, what, 4-6?
The Yankees are now officially in third place. Tampa's in fourth because they're 5-6. And Baltimore, who took 2 out of 3 from us, is 3-7. So I told you they were going to finish fourth.
The one good thing we can take from the Yankees getting their asses kicked by the Orioles, Nestor Cortez looks like the real deal. He actually looks like he's a legitimate pitcher. Somehow. We
didn't even get our ass kicked. We just fucking – it was like 0-0 or like 1-1 for like all the game, and then we fucking blew it at the end. But Nestor is fucking nasty. But I told you, the Yankees will finish fourth, and then one of the big reasons will be because they can't fucking beat the Orioles.
And we can't fucking hit.
See, the best team in baseball is fucking my Mets pick is looking smart. They're 7-3, but they haven't played anybody good. The Dodgers are 8-2. Did I have the Giants coming? Oh yeah, the Padres are like, what else do you do if you're the Padres? If you can't put it together, like I know Tatis is injured, but like you do all this shit for the last 2 or 3 years, and you're in fourth place right now. Like the Giants are 7-2, so they may be good again.
You want to get sad?
I'm always sad.
Tyler Wade has played 11 games for the Angels so far this year. He's hitting .360.
And the Angels, I believe, are in second. Yeah, that division is bunched up too. 6-4, 6-5, 6-5, 5-5. Rangers, all that money, 2-7.
Terrible pitching.
Worst team in baseball is Cincinnati at 2-9.
They don't even want to try to win.
They have nothing. Well, that was your baseball update for the fucking day.
Well, one more thing. Did you see how Luke Voigt's doing for the Padres?
I forgot about. I saw Gio was hitting like under 200. He was not good. I don't know what Gary's doing, but I haven't looked at Voigt at all.
Gary's hitting about 210. Luke Voigt is hitting 167 and has almost a 40% strikeout rate.
Any home runs?
No, none whatsoever.
You know what I don't like is Yes Network shows your slugging percent OPS. So you look at Gallo and you're like, wow, that's a lot. But his, I just show me on base percentage. I don't care about his like double. I want to see on base. I want to know how many times he's getting on base.
The thing that's shocking me with Gallo so far, he's making a lot of contact, which he's not used to.
And none of them are hits.
Yeah, he's only struck out 11 times.
He's hitting, I think, like 147 or something like that.
138, but his on-base percentage is almost 300.
Because his OPS is like 4 something.
Yep,
and I know your OPS counts your on-base plus. I forget how it's calculated. Like each hit is a single less than a double, and then triple is more, and then a home run is more. Well, he has no home runs, so
He
You
has
know
4
that.
hits, all of them singles.
He only has 4 hits.
Yep, he's 4 for 29.
I'm looking at his batting averages from his career. His highest was 253.
And that was in half a season.
I would fucking take that now. Like, no fucking, just sign me up for 250. Like, done.
If he could hit 220, give him a 30-year contract extension. If he could hit 220, because he can't. I think his career average is like 203.
Yeah, I don't see any way we keep him.
He's gone after this year. He's a free agent. Chapman's gone. Britton's gone. Tyone's probably gone. We have like $150 million coming off the books next year.
Maybe we can sign like an actual pitcher. Like we signed Garrett Cole, and then that was the only thing we've done in like feels like since signing AJ and CC.
Yep.
Like we haven't signed a real pitcher since then. It's always guys like this guy's coming off a fucking bacchiotomy. Let's give him a shot. Like
remember, like we had John Lieber. We've signed Hiroki Kuroda.
Kuroda was healthy though. I think.
He was good.
He was just old. I actually liked him a lot. But we never signed any like, hey, this is a 27-year-old pitcher who's going to get a lot of money. Like we only signed CC and then AJ Burnett and then Garrett Cole, and everyone else was like maybe on their 28, 29. Maybe on their best day could be a number 2. Fuck, I would kill for them to sign a number 3. Like
I mean, at least Severino, if he actually stays healthy, looks like he could be.
I'm not gonna fucking get on that bandwagon yet. I'm too afraid.
Yeah, he needs a few more. He's hurt me too many times.
All right. So I saw this fucking Facebook post. So I need you to pull up like whatever you need to pull up to give me like other suggestions of people.
Okay.
For NBA's each team's best player.
Okay.
So like I guess off the top of our heads we can probably figure some out, but like
the best player all time or best player currently?
No, their best player, each team's GOAT.
So okay.
So we're going in order.
Okay.
So Atlanta Hawks, they have Trae Young. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's Dominique Wilkins. I see no arguments with that.
I think Trae Young eventually, potentially could.
Yeah, but Dominique
right now, I'd agree with that.
So this is good up for debate, but I agree with this. Boston Celtics, they put Larry Bird.
No, Bill Russell.
I think Larry Bird is a billion times better player. Bill Russell has rings.
But Bill Russell also averaged almost 23 rebounds a game.
Did you put Bill Russell in your top 5 all time? Did you put Larry Bird?
No.
Who was in your top 5?
My top 5 all time?
Yeah, we did this. We ranked it as like Jordan, Magic, Bird,
I wouldn't have Bird that high. Bird had a bad back. Fuck him.
And he still averaged it's Larry Bird.
I still think it's Bill Russell.
At
least you didn't say Paul Pierce.
I'm not. It's Larry Bird. It's either Larry Bird or Bill Russell. It's one of those two. If you put stats and who's a better player, it's Larry Bird. If you put who happened to fucking be in an era where he could win 1 billion rings, it's Bill Russell. But at least it wasn't somebody stupid. All right, the Nets, Dr. J. I couldn't even tell you who else would even be in consideration because nobody on the Nets played very long. It's like Jason Kidd wasn't there that long.
Jason Kidd would be the only other person that would come to my mind, but I wouldn't give it him over.
What about Kerry Kittles? I fucking loved Kerry Kittles. Keith Van Horn? Yeah. So,
Richard Jefferson?
This is going to be a good one. Look up Charlotte Hornets. You'll never just take a guess who they put on there. Who would you put on there if I just said Charlotte Hornets?
Larry Johnson.
Or what? Alonzo Mourning would come to mind. They put Kemba Walker.
Shut the fuck up.
Go look up Charlotte.
I love Kemba. I love him. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here.
It's got to be Alonzo Mourning or Larry Johnson.
How long did Alonzo Mourning play for the Hornets?
I'm going to say like 6 years. I'm looking that up, though. He played... Oh, wow. He only played 3 years?
I remember Mourning more on the Heat than
Hornets.
But
I didn't think they would have traded him that soon. So then
Larry Johnson played only 5 years for the Hornets. Wow, nobody stays there long.
Well, let me look up the Charlotte Hornets leaders. I don't think we're gonna have this. This is getting more in depth than I thought it was. So this might be the final segment. So let's see. Games, Del Curry. 2-point field goals, Del Curry. Kemba Walker is actually on here a little bit. Free throws, Kemba. Field goals
How?
missed, Kemba. Minutes played, he's number one. Field goals, he's number one. Field goal attempts, he's number one. 3-point field goals and 3-point attempts, he's number one. Free throw attempts, he's number one. Turnovers, he's number one.
That's insane.
Oh, Glenn Rice was also there. Anthony Mason.
Wow. I wouldn't have Kemba, though.
There's nobody else, though.
That's sad. That's so sad for that franchise.
So it might actually be Kemba. That's ridiculously
That's
bad.
so sad for that franchise.
Okafor is leading the team in rebounding.
Fucking Emeka Okafor.
Muggsy Bogues leads their team in assists.
And being the shortest guy ever.
Wow, this is a really bad franchise. Kemba might actually not be that bad.
That's crazy.
Well, that's disgusting. All right. This one might be the easiest one ever. Chicago Bulls. I'm going to go
Alex
with
Caruso.
I was going to go with Ron Harper. So that's easy. It's obviously Jordan.
Luke Longley.
Kukoc was the man. And then you got the Cavs. Obviously, it's LeBron. Dallas Mavericks. Obviously, it's Dirk. This is an interesting one. Nuggets.
Alex English.
They have Jokic.
I think eventually Jokic will. Not yet. Too soon. I would say Alex English.
He's already probably better than anything Alex English did.
Look up Alex English.
I know who he is.
Look up his stats as a Nugget. It was like 25-7.
I'm taking Jokic. Let's see. His totals in 11 seasons. His averages, where are we? He averaged 25 points a game, 4 assists. What's Jokic at? Was he averaging a double-double?
I think so.
How many years has he played? 5?
I think this is his 6th or 7th year.
He's probably already better than that. Who else on the Nuggets? Carmelo?
Nene?
Oh, God. Fucking Nene Hilario. I'll never forget that idiot. So
I think Alex English has to be
the Knicks
the
drafted
top
him
for a lot of the leaderboard for the Nuggets. I'd say right now, to me, it's Alex English still. Jokic probably in like 2 more years.
I like how you say like you're a fucking Alex English stan. Like, how many people out there would know who that is? Like,
I love that guy.
Let's see, because he played
Love
11
the
years.
name.
How many years did Jokic play?
Jokic, I think from 2014, 2015.
I don't need to know what you think. I need you, Stat Boy, to do his fucking job.
Jokic, 2015.
He's gonna
Almost 300 less games as a Nugget thus far than Alex English.
Let's see. Where is he on minutes played? He's 10th already. Let's see. I want points. Give me fucking points. Offensive rebounds. Jokic is 5th already. So eventually it will be him.
Yeah, I don't think yet, but another 2 years probably.
Nick Van Exel was on the fucking Nuggets. He's leading in assists per game at 8.4. Good for you, Nick. Allen Iverson is 4th all-time in assists per game for the Nuggets.
That's crazy. I bet you, without looking it up right now, can you tell me who is number time in assists for the Nuggets? Alex English is 1 and Jokic is 3.
Number what?
Number 2. Jokic is 3, English is 1. Who's number 2?
Is it fucking Carmelo?
Nope, it is Fat Lever.
Oh, I love that fucking name.
Fat Lever.
That is a great fucking name. All right, so this is a good one too. Detroit Pistons.
It's gotta be Isaiah, right?
Yep, that's it. Who else would it be?
Ben
Joe
Wallace?
Dumars. Ben Wallace didn't put up anywhere near the offensive numbers.
He just put up the defensive stuff, but it has to be Isaiah Thomas.
Yep. All right, Warriors. Obviously, Steph Curry.
Steph.
Houston Rockets.
Hakeem.
Obviously, Hakeem.
At least when he didn't say
Pacers.
James Harden.
Pacers.
Reggie Miller.
Obviously, Reggie. This one's good. The Clippers. Who do you think they put for the Clippers?
Chris Paul.
Sadly, Chris Paul.
It's
just
depressing. I think Chris Paul might be the best player for 2 franchises then, because he's got to be for the Pelicans, right?
God, do we even fucking count the Pelicans? Where are they? I'll get to them. I'll figure that out. So
That's
this
depressing, though. With the
this is a
Clippers,
good one.
the best player is Chris Paul. That's depressing.
The Lakers.
I'd say
They
Magic.
have so many to choose from.
I'd say
Wait, so
Magic.
you would put Magic ahead of Wilt?
Yes.
So you care about titles more than anything. Since you had what's his face, Bill Russell over Bird. They put Kobe. And I'm
No.
sorry, but no.
No. Also, Wilt was only a Laker for like 5 years.
I would put Magic
I'd
over
put Magic
Kobe
over
everywhere.
Kobe.
So skill-wise, he's probably a better scorer. Well, he is a better scorer, but like I'm just taking Magic everywhere else.
At least they didn't say Shaq.
Honestly, I mean, I might have Shaq ahead of Kobe,
I'd have Phil Jackson ahead of both of them.
but I definitely have. I don't know how it has to be Magic. I think it's a Kobe being dead bias.
Yeah.
So this is a good one.
he's dead.
You'll probably get this. They actually did a TikTok about the stupid idiots at Lumberland. The Memphis Grizzlies' best player.
Marc Gasol, soon to be John Morant.
No. Former Knick.
Former Knick. How do you not have it be Marc Gasol?
Are you even that good?
Gasol put up really solid numbers. Who is it?
Zebo.
No.
Zach Randolph.
Nope.
Let's see. Minutes played is Minutes played, field goals.
I would have Mike Conley on there before I'd have Zebo.
2-point field goals. Free throw attempts. A lot of Marc Gasol everywhere. Zach Randolph leads in offensive rebounds. Sharif Abdul-Rahim, shout out to him. I fucking love that guy's name. Marc Gasol is littered on this list. Pau Gasol's even on here. Yeah, Zebo's only leading in offensive rebounds.
Like, I would have Marc Gasol or Mike Conley ahead of Zebo, easily. Fucking Zebo. John Morant eventually will be. Like, let's just call a spade here. It's going to be John Morant.
Marc Gasol played 11 seasons. Zach Randolph played 8 seasons. Yeah, so that's not... Somebody didn't bother to do any research for that. Miami Heat.
Dwayne Wade?
Yeah, he's on there. That'd be an interesting comparison between like him and Alonzo Mourning.
Even Tim Hardaway.
I'd probably take Dwayne Wade over him. I guess
Same.
Dwayne Wade that makes sense. This is an interesting one. Bucks.
Kareem?
They put Giannis.
Kareem played for the Bucks, didn't he?
Technically, it was Lou Alcindor. But, yeah. That's debatable still. Because I'm pretty sure Kareem was putting up fucking ginormous numbers in Milwaukee anyway.
Yes. Yes, he was.
Milwaukee Bucks leaders.
I mean, Giannis is great, don't get me wrong, but Kareem is one of the greatest to ever play the effing game.
Why don't you just give me Basketball Reference? There you go. Let's see. Who do you think leads the Bucks franchise in games played? I honestly have no idea who this is. Giannis is somehow already third, so I guess Kareem didn't play that long there.
Who is number one?
Junior Bridgman.
Excuse me?
Some
Never heard
guy
that man in
named
my life.
Junior. Let's see. He played only 6 seasons in Milwaukee. Not Junior. Fucking
Kareem?
Lou Alcindor.
Because then he played 14 or something, 15 with the Lakers.
Yep. Let's see. Giannis is already at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years. All right.
Not bad.
I'll give it to him. But the Bucks leaders, Kareem is still littered on the board. It's him and Giannis. So, yeah, that's fine. I'm fine with that. Minnesota Timberwolves.
Kevin Garnett.
Pretty easy. Yep. And then your boy again, the New Orleans Pelicans.
It's got to be Chris Paul.
It's actually Paul Chris.
Oh.
Brother of Peter Chris, the drummer for the Kiss.
Not bad.
Hold on. Somebody's texting me. And then this is, I'd like to hear your opinion on this. New York Knicks.
Would you? It's either Walt Frazier or Patrick Ewing.
I would have had it as Walt. They have it as Ewing.
I probably would have it as Walt too. I mean, to me, like you can't really go wrong either way. But I just think Walt Frazier
Well, I
did
mean, come on, you got to
more.
go championships like you always do. You got to put Walt in there, right? Let me look at Knicks leaders.
Patrick Ewing's probably number one for almost every single category. But Walt's probably like what, number two?
All right, let's see. Where are you? Basketball Reference. Knicks career leaders. Ewing, Starks, Ewing, Oakley. Walt Frazier in assists.
But
Walt Frazier in triple doubles.
I bet you those categories that Ewing is one, Walt Frazier's probably two or three.
Let's see, field goals, he's 2. Minutes played, he's 2. Field goal attempts, he's 2. 2-point field goal attempts, he's 2. 3-point, there was no 3-pointer then, so no point in looking that up. Free throw attempts, he is number 2. Free throws, he is number 2. Rebounds, he's probably not. I would probably have it. I mean, I don't have a problem with Ewing being on there. He just didn't win anything. If he wins
for longer,
if he has one ring, he's fucking unquestioned. So
if he has one ring, they probably have a statue outside Madison Square Garden.
I fucking wish. Oklahoma City Thunder.
Kevin Durant.
Yep. I mean, can you name any other Thunder who would be even considered?
James Harden.
He wasn't there anywhere near. He was there for like 4 years tops.
Do they have the Seattle Supersonics on there?
No.
Oh, too bad.
No, it's not on there because if you did, it would be either it had to be Gary Payton,
Sean Kemp, or Gary Payton.
But I remember that they offered him fucking. He wanted like $4 million more than what they offered, and then they traded him. So I was like, "What is the?" I never understood what the actual fuck was up with that. Like they offered him so close to what he was asking for, and then they traded him. Like I don't know why they didn't keep that team together.
I mean, just think they had Durant, Westbrook, and Harden.
Yeah, and
all like before their prime.
It was insane. All right, Orlando Magic.
I'd probably say Shaq over Dwight Howard.
You don't even have the correct guy. They put Penny Hardaway.
No.
It has to be Shaq.
No. Next, you're going to tell me Tracy McGrady was up there too. Come on.
I mean, I would put him over Penny Hardaway.
Penny was great for a short time, but let's be real, guys. It's a joke.
I might put Dwight Howard ahead of fucking Penny Hardaway. But when you think Orlando Magic, you do kind of think Penny Hardaway. But I don't think he's the GOAT of the fucking Magic. It's got to be Shaq or Dwight Howard. All right, 76ers, that's easy.
I mean, Embiid, really? That soon?
Yeah.
No, it's Julius Erving, right?
No.
Who is it?
Who do you think of when you say 76ers?
Julius Erving, not Allen Iverson.
Stop. Stop trying to pretend like you even know anything about anything. Do you think 76ers? Do you think Allen Iverson?
Nowadays, I don't know.
I mean, nowadays. For the last fucking 40 years, you thought of the fucking of Allen Iverson.
Julius Erving played like the last 12 or 13 years of his career with the Sixers.
People think of him on the fucking Nets. Where are you? You could make an argument fucking Barkley.
I honestly forgot Barkley was. I always think of Barkley with the Suns.
He was like he was past it. I don't know if he was that past his prime, but the Sixers were his prime. He's still the leader in defensive rebounds.
That's Barkley. Kind of impressive.
Allen Iverson leads the team in turnovers.
Yeah.
Let's see. How long did Barkley play for the Sixers? Only 8 years. He didn't play that long. 8 years for the Sixers, 4 for Phoenix, and then 4 in Houston.
And I always feel like he played longer on Phoenix.
Yeah, that's weird. Let's see. Iverson must have played what, like 13 years? 12 seasons in Philly, 3 in Denver. I didn't realize he was in Denver for that long. One
I
in
forgot.
Detroit, and
Didn't he
then
play
one
for the
in
Grizzlies too?
Memphis. Last season was in Memphis. He only played 3 games. And then where's Dr. J? Dr. J played. Oh yeah, they don't have his ABA shit. Played 11 seasons for Philly. And then who the fuck is this? Oh, the Nets. Wait, he played on the Nets. Oh yeah, before. Okay.
Yeah,
I
he
was
went
like,
Nets to Sixers.
I was like,
didn't he?
who's VIR? I was like, the Virginia Squires.
Squires? Okay.
He played on the Squires. Why is that not on the list? So, I mean, it's a toss-up. Modern day post, they're going to put Allen Iverson in there.
But it's closer than you actually thought originally, isn't it?
No, but that's who I think of. I don't think of Dr. J because I'm a fucking modern day kid. Think of the Sixers, you think fucking Iverson. I don't think of Julius Erving. Who's next? Where are you? Phoenix Suns.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash, 2 MVPs. This is probably the worst one on the whole list. Portland Trailblazers.
Is it Damian Lillard?
6-time All-Star. That stupid Modelo commercial. If he let 6 All-Star games go to his head. Yeah, because that's really fucking something to go to your head. This is Clyde Drexler all fucking day. I don't
I was just saying
understand.
it's got to be Clyde.
Like,
They've
even
done,
if
like, so
Lillard's
many modern people.
Trailblazers. Even if he's leading in all these categories, it's like, really? He hasn't done anything. Not that fucking Clyde. No, it's this fucking littered with Clyde. Yeah, it's Clyde Drexler. The Kings.
The Kings. Ugh.
It's obviously Mike Bibby.
Is it? I'm trying to think. Like, is it Chris Webber?
No,
No,
it's
God. Oh, God. The big O. Oscar Robertson, right?
Oscar Robertson. Yep. San Antonio Spurs.
If it's not Tim Duncan, I just give up.
Well, the only other person you would even consider
David
is
Robertson.
David Robertson. I
That's
wonder
gotta
who
be.
was actually better. I feel like Duncan played a lot longer, so his stats were better. But David Robertson was like absurd. Didn't you send me that TikTok where he had to play like he had to go serve in the Navy for 2 years, so he missed 2 extra years? Like, I feel like David Robertson overall is probably a better player.
I think he was the better scorer. Duncan was the better all-around player, but it was also boring.
Very boring. But I mean, I wonder how fucking as I'm going through the rest of the look up their stats compared. I wonder like how much of a better rebounder does because they're both fucking huge. And then so we got 3 teams left. There's one interesting one. The Raptors. Who do you think is the Raptors GOAT? You could honestly, I'd rather put Kawhi on the list than this fucking guy.
Not Vince Carter. Would Kyle Lowry?
It should be Vince Carter. How is it Kyle Lowry though? Like, really? They put Kyle Lowry as the Raptors GOAT?
I'm curious Griff's opinion.
Vince Carter was like the face of the entire country. And you're putting fucking Kyle Lowry? What?
How long did Vince play for the Raptors?
I'm going to say 6 years. Let's see. Vince Carter's got to be some. Oh, even Chris Bosh. Wouldn't you put him ahead of Kyle Lowry?
I don't know. Lowry's been there for a long time, though.
Yeah, but he's fucking not even that good. Isn't he on the Bulls now?
I know DeMar DeRozan's on the Bulls. I don't know where Kyle Lowry is.
Kyle Lowry is. Fuck is he? Miami. Interesting. Wow, he hasn't been on
20 guesses. I wouldn't have guessed the Heat.
Yeah. I didn't realize Kyle Lowry was on Memphis and then Houston before going to Toronto.
Really? I would have never
I
guessed
had no
that in my
idea.
life.
Interesting. Vince Carter's really not anywhere on this list. I would probably put, let's see, where did Chris Bosh? He played 7 seasons in Toronto. Kyle Lowry played, what did I say? 9. I'm going to take Bosh for that, even though I don't think Bosh is that good. I got to find out about Vince Carter. He played, what, 20 fucking years? He was 7 seasons
on the Nets than he did on the Raptors.
No. Oh, he did not. It was close. He only played 7 years on the Raptors. Then he only played 5 for the Nets. 3 for Dallas, 3 for Memphis, 2 for Atlanta, 2 for Orlando, 1 in Sacramento, and 1 in Phoenix. He didn't have very much longevity in terms of one team. All right,
Which
so
is
last
surprising because he
two.
was such a good player.
This one is a toss-up. I'm interested to see which one you say, besides the obvious. Utah Jazz, the obvious being Greg Ostertag. Everyone knows that.
Oh, gotta be Greg Ostertag.
Or Jeff Hornacek. Do you have Stockton or Malone as, despite their fucking piece of shit human beings?
I'd probably go
put?
Karl Malone.
That's what I would have picked. They put John Stockton.
But they're both, human pieces of excrement
I feel like
for different reasons.
I feel like you have to put both. Just Malone doesn't score as much without Stockton, and Stockton doesn't get as many assists without Malone.
Yeah, they're kind of intertwined.
But they probably, like, who would drop more without the other? I feel like Stockton would
be nothing.
No, I feel the opposite. I feel like he would just make anybody into a fucking scorer. But I feel like they're both like they should have been like equal. So you can't really pick one without the other.
They should both get fucked and die though.
For different reasons. Although I'm pretty sure Karl Malone's probably anti-vax also, and a fucking just crazy idiot.
And a pedophile.
But he also is that's why he didn't do the fucking Michael Jordan shit. And then last but not least, the Wizards, which honestly I might put Michael Jordan.
I honestly
he's not.
Gilbert Arenas? Is it somebody I've never heard of? Like who?
Name another Wizard that like was sort of one of the
unless
better
it was somebody
players.
from like the 70s or 80s when they were the Bullets.
Yeah. It's Gilbert Arenas. And that is
John Wall?
Each NBA. That's the only other name you would think of. So that is the
Javaris Critterton.
Oh my God. Isn't he in jail?
I think so.
So that's the random Facebook post of it's actually a FanDuel list. I didn't realize that.
Oh.
Interesting. Speaking of FanDuel, I'm up to $900 in my account. I actually took what time are we at? Yeah, we're gonna save the fucking 90s stuff for next week. But I fucking I took Griff's advice and I'm betting on a 3-team parlay. I only put like $20 on it. So let me log in. Fucking FanDuel makes you type in a code every time.
But while you're doing that, just to let you know, Tim Duncan actually had worse career stats than David Robinson.
Really?
Duncan is 19 points, 10.8 rebounds. Robinson was 21.1 points, 10.6 rebounds. So Robinson scored about 2 points more per game.
How many more years did Duncan play? Because Robertson was what? How many years was he playing before Duncan? Like 10?
1989 was Robinson's first year.
And Duncan got drafted in 97.
So when Robinson was 32 is when they drafted Duncan, and they played 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 years together.
And so what's the total number of years? Duncan played like 19 or some shit like that?
Duncan played from 18 years. And Robinson, 13.
Oh, wow. And he's better numbers.
And Robinson also didn't start his career until he was 24 because he had military service the first 2 years.
I feel like it's Duncan because he won 3 more rings. So that's fine. But so here's the fucking parlay. It's 3-leg money line. Nashville, it's insane because his reasonings were like Nashville got smoked and like one of these teams is on a back-to-back. But it's Nashville money line, Blues money line, Kings money line. Nashville's over Flames, Blues over Bruins, Kings over Ducks. And I'm like, I'm going to give this a shot, but there's no fucking way this hits. So $22 wager can pay out $128.
That's pretty good.
So I was like, you know what? I'll give one of these a shot. And then I think I'm going to bet on the Mets in the second game of their doubleheader to win, and then the Cardinals against the Marlins. That's a $50 wager to win $350. If they can both win
$350.
If they can win by 2, it's the spread. So if the Cardinals beat the Marlins by 2 and the Mets in the second game with Scherzer beat the Giants by 2, but if the Mets, because I feel like most teams split the doubleheaders, so usually. I have to check because the Mets start like now, I think. So if they get if the fucking Giants kick the shit out of them, then I'm keeping this bet. If the Mets win, I might. You know what? Fuck it. It's only $50, and
the Mets are losing 2-1 in the second inning, and the Giants have 2 on and 1 out.
Good. If the Giants win, then they're more likely to lose the second game. So let's go. I think I'm going to leave it because all of this is pure profit. I didn't put a single dime into this, and I'm up to $8.50 plus I have $50 and then the $22 bet.
Well, do you know who's starting the second game for the Mets?
Fucking Logan Webb or L
Scherzer.
Webb.
Scherzer.
No,
is
yeah, I
starting for
said
the
that.
Mets.
Oh, for the Mets. Yeah, I said that. That's why I like it. But usually, like his stats this year haven't been that great,
He's still 2-0 because they're scoring for him. Cole is pitching tonight for the Yankees.
which is disgusting. Because if the Mets are going to score runs, then my predictions are going to be fucking correct. They're going to fucking like go to the NLCS at least, which is fucking gross. Yeah. So, well, we didn't have time, but I have like these lists, these random lists you see on Facebook. How many of these 90s stars or how many of these 80s people can you name? So I want to start doing that. Like,
We can
do
do
you
that
have
next
the
week.
option on StreamYard to share a screen?
Yeah.
So, because it says it works better with two monitors. So if you pull up the website, we can probably do it instead of you just like showing your phone like that.
Yep.
You can probably share your screen when we do that.
We can test it out next week before we record to see if it works.
Yeah, but there's no fun in that. Why not just fucking look like idiots? Oh, I even had a banner for the NBA GOAT, and I
Oh, come
fucking forgot to
on.
put it. At least I didn't leave it on something wrong.
That's true. Unusual death for the last 2 hours.
All right. So speaking of that, we have to pick one. Let me open it up. Trusted Wikipedia. All right. You pick.
Well, we did the 1940s last week. Let's go like 1800s. Let's go like 1860 something.
You don't want 1860.
If there's anything in the 1860s.
All right. This one seems pretty good. There's one. It's
Okay, what do we got?
Mathilda of Austria. She's
sounds
got
like
her
a
own page.
gem.
This is June 6th of 1860. Archduchess Matilda, spelled Mathilda,
Oh,
of
I hate her
Austria.
already.
Daughter of Archduke Albrecht, Duke of Teschen.
Sounds like a dick.
It looks like a dick. It's from Austria, obviously. Set her dress on fire while trying to hide a cigarette from her father, who had forbidden her to smoke.
I hope she burned herself to death because that's going to be fantastic
I don't
to
understand.
research.
I mean, I know they have weird fucking clothing back then where it was just so much fabric, but like you really couldn't get out of your dress. You burned to death.
Lit that bitch up. I look forward to reading into that. That's a good one, actually.
Like, let me see how old she was. Did it say? No, I gotta do the math. Hold on.
When was she born?
Where are you? 1849.
So it was 18 then? You said
She
1867?
was about 18. Yeah. What an idiot. What an
Oh, God,
idiot.
I can't wait to look into that one. What a jackass.
Oh, yeah,
she
she was
deserved it.
Yep, she was 18.
She deserved it.
Fucking Austrians. That's the unusual death for the day. So now we have to go to, boom, change the banner.
Nice. All right, so we have a couple birthdays today. Kate Hudson, actress Kate Hudson, she turns 42, born in 1980.
Her mom's hot.
Hayden Christensen turns 40.
And I'm Hayden Christensen.
And how old do you think Maria Sharapova is? Former tennis player Maria Sharapova.
I think she was born a year after us. I think she was 87.
88. She's only 34.
I used to have a fucking thing for her back in the day. Oh, so hot. Oh, my God.
Because we kind of grew up with, like she was like 18, 19 when she was, at her apex. We were around that age too.
She is fucking hot.
But
she still is hot.
So
She was born in 87. What the fuck are you talking about?
I thought it was 88. Did I write
No,
down
87.
wrong? But she's 35 today.
Yeah. I wonder what she thinks of the war. She completed the Grand Slams, the full Grand Slam. She won 1 Aussie, 2 French, 1 Wimbledon, and 1 U.S. Open. One of the goats.
I always felt like she never came up big in tournaments.
You'd think that she would have won a lot more than that. But unfortunately, she didn't. She didn't have any year where it was like, oh my God, she's amazing. She won in 04, 1 in 06, 1 in 08, 1 in 12, and 1 in 14. So
That's pretty
as far
good.
as female tennis players go, that's like not even probably in the top 10. But she did win all 4, so.
Who was the other tennis player. She's probably older. That was insanely Anna Kournikova.
Can we just talk about her? She never won anything though. She was never
Yeah,
any good.
But she should have been. Or people thought that she was a lot better than she really was. She was awful.
No, because she was hot. That's why she got all the attention. She was not good. Let's see what her best results in majors are. Quarterfinals, 4th round. Semifinals, 4th round. Not good.
Awful.
Yeah, she did win the Australian Open twice in doubles. And in doubles, 99 and 2002. But she was hot. That was it. No substance.
When did she retire?
Last year, actually. She's been on tour for the last 30 years. She has no results like anything after like 2002. So let's see.
So when she was like in her early 20s then.
Which seems to happen a lot. Yeah, 2004 to present is just exhibitions in world team tennis. So
she was done at like 23.
Fucking Anna Kournikova. She's 40 now, which is insane to think.
Is she still with Enrique Iglesias?
I bet you they probably haven't been together in like 40 years. Let's see. She used to date Pavel Bure. They broke up in 2004.
I was just guessing.
I don't even see him on there. Sergei Fedorov.
I'm pretty sure he's the dad to some of her kids.
Oh, it still says, they have 3 kids. Just says they're partners still.
Buddies, friends, pals.
You think Enrique Iglesias is using her as a beard?
He could be.
Like Ricky Martin was gay.
It would not surprise me if Enrique Iglesias was.
But it's been a while, so I guess they're still together. So that's good for 2001 to present. Wow.
Good.
So he got her in 2000. I didn't realize they were together that long. That was like her.
What, 21? 2021?
Yeah, she was born in 81. Interesting. Good job, Enrique.
Way to go, Enrique. Let's see. We have some deaths today. Charles Darwin actually died in 1882 on this day of heart failure at the age of 73.
That's pretty good for back then.
We have David Korish, who was the leader of that cult, the Branch Davidians. He died on this day in 1993 when the Waco siege, after I think like 76 days or 56 days, finally ended with mass suicides there. And then also Jim Steinman died on this day in 2021 of kidney failure at the age of 73. He was known as the father of the power ballad. He was responsible for such hit songs as Bonnie Tyler's Total Eclipse of the Heart, Meatloaf's I'd Do Anything for Love, But I Won't Do That, and Celine Dion's It's All Coming Back to Me Now. That dude was just fucking putting out bangers for people.
He died in Danbury.
Did he really? I did not know that.
Come on, you researched his whole fucking death, but not where he died.
Did not know he died in Danbury.
That is a huge fucking. He's a friend of the show now.
That's a miss on my part. Do you think he lived next door to us?
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, he could have. He died in Danbury. Maybe he was the fucking Doug's other person in the wheelchair.
Ooh,
or not? Was it Doug? It was Doug, right? The next door.
Fucking Doug. Anything's possible, Doug.
Fucking Doug.
And then some events that happened on this day. A bunch of bad shit happened on this day, actually.
Ooh.
Let's see. We have on this day in 1775, the American Revolution began in Lexington, Massachusetts.
That's
the shot heard around the world took place in Concord later that day.
That's some good shit, though.
In 1971, Charles Manson was sentenced to life in prison for the murder of Sharon Tate.
Ooh. Even though he wasn't even there. Was he there that night? I can't remember.
I don't think he was. They did it on his.
He got sentenced to it because he was the one who told him to do it, but he wasn't actually even there. That's crazy.
On this day in 1995, the Oklahoma City bombing happened with Timothy McVeigh setting a truck bomb at the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building, killing 168 and injuring 500.
That's a huge conspiracy theory that people think like he was set up and somebody else actually did it, and that he's not even dead. He's just somewhere else.
People are fucking insane. I mean, it's like the same people that think fucking like, John F. Kennedy Jr., who was a Democrat, is going to come back and become president.
This one's at least less insane than that. Like, he's definitely dead. But, like, I could see... I've seen some of the stuff where they showed him, like, surveillance at, like, McDonald's or something. It's a weird rabbit hole conspiracy to go down.
And lastly, I'll actually end it on a good note. On this day in 1992, Belky Bartakamus and Marianne Spencer got married on the TV series.
I didn't even get that far in the show.
Oh, well.
Did
They got
Cousin
married.
Larry get married?
He got married earlier. He got married to oh my god, what's her name? Jennifer.
She was just way out of his league. I'm sorry. Cousin
They
Larry
both
was
were.
not
He was not a
good looking.
looker. He was not a
Bronson
looker.
Pinchot is kind of good looking, but
The
Cousin Larry,
nose a little bit, but Cousin Larry, what's
I
his
almost
name?
called
Mark Lynn Baker?
I almost called the Mark David Chapman. Yeah, Mark
Isn't it
Lynn
Mark
Baker.
Lynn Baker?
He was an actor / presidential assassin.
He did it all.
Well, there we go. 140. Damn, we could just never fucking get under 140. But that's Randy, if you listened, I'm sure you did. Keep the random questions coming. He knows that we
appreciate
record on Tuesday, so like when did he text me? No, get off. Oh, I deleted it. Fuck. Sorry, Randy. Yeah,
Oh.
he'll text us a couple days before we record. So anybody else, questions, comments, concerns? Yeah. We'll see you next Tuesday.
Bye.